Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan condoles to His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait on the death of Sheikh Fadl Khalid Al Salman Al Sabah. His Highness Sayyida As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed patronizes the opening of the Global Knowledge Dialogue Forum on Monday at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. His Highness Sayyid Tayezin bin Haytham Al Saeed patronizes tomorrow the celebration of the annual day of the Royal Air Force of Oman and the graduation ceremony of the new batches of cadet officers, limited service officers and university officers. And the Palestinian resistance in the Gaza Strip releases 4 Israeli female soldiers in the second exchange since the ceasefire. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq has sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Sheikh Mishal Al-Jaber Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on the death of Sheikh Fadl Khalid Al Salman Al Sabah. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq has sent a cable of greetings to Her Excellency Same Motsin, Governor General of Australia, on her country's National Day. And His Majesty the Sultan has also sent a cable of greetings to Her Excellency President Draupadi Murmu of the Republic of India on the occasion of the Republic Day. His Highness Sayyida As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for International Relations and Cooperation Affairs and Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan, will patronize the opening of the Global Knowledge Dialogue Forum at Muscat on Monday. The 2-day event will be held in the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. This global scientific event is a prominent opportunity that brings together an elite group of scientists, policymakers and partners specialized in various fields of science to discuss global challenges and explore priorities for international cooperation in the field of scientific research and innovation. His Highness Sayyid Tayezin bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, will patronize tomorrow the celebration of the annual day of the Royal Air Force of Oman, which falls on the 25th of January annually. The ceremony will include the graduation of new batches of cadet officers, limited service officers and university officers. The graduates will present a military parade on the military parade ground at Ghala Base and the Sultan Qaboos Air Academy, celebrating this glorious occasion in addition to showing the capabilities of various military segments, reflecting the continuous modernization and development of the Royal Air Force of Oman. The Ministry of Energy and Minerals stated that the general policy for electricity self-generation, direct sale and transmission has been prepared. One of the most prominent objectives of the policy is to prepare a comprehensive regulatory framework that enables the implementation of renewable energies projects through self-generation and direct sale and achieves the requirements of a stable investment environment. The general policy seeks to encourage reliance on renewable energy to achieve Oman net zero objectives that attract foreign investment to place the country among the leading countries in renewable energy industry. And now for the international world, the Palestinian resistance movement Hamas released 4 female Israeli soldier hostages on today in return for some 200 Palestinian prisoners, in keeping with the ceasefire agreement aimed at ending the 15-month-old war in Gaza. The 4 were handed over to the International Committee of the Red Cross in the Gaza City this morning before being passed to the Israeli military, who transported them out of the Palestinian territory. The World Health Organization, WHO, has intensified its relief efforts in the Gaza Strip by distributing fuel, medical equipment and medicines to treat tens of thousands of people who have been living in difficult health conditions for 15 months. WHO Director Tedros Adhanom said in a post that the organization has been scaling up its health response since the ceasefire agreement in Gaza and explained that these resources are sufficient to provide 50,000 patients with maternal care, treatment for trauma, malnutrition and non-communicable diseases, and to improve infection prevention in health facilities. He also said that WHO has delivered medical supplies from its stocks in Gaza to 6 hospitals and medical facilities and to 21 emergency medical teams in the north and south of the Strip, which has only received limited aid since war began on October 7, 2023. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, in a statement, expressed his deep concern about the recent escalation of fighting in Sudan, particularly about the Jilli oil refinery north of the Sudanese capital Khartoum. And in Darfur, Guterres called on conflicting parties in Sudan to fulfill their obligations under international law, stressing that the need to protect civilians and civilian infrastructure and facilitate the delivery of humanitarian aid. The UN Secretary-General reiterated the need for urgent dialogue between the parties to the conflict with the aim of an immediate cessation of military operations. Sudan has been witnessing a conflict since April 2023, which has resulted in civilian deaths and injuries and has caused a large wave of displacement and asylum, in addition to extensive damage to the infrastructure. Still to come in our news bulletin. Adorable AI toys are becoming the new trend in emotional compensation. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Sultanate of Oman, in partnership with the Egyptian Ministry of Culture, organized the first seminar of the Cairo International Book Fair under the theme Omani-Egyptian Relations, Foundations and Positions. The seminar discussed the Egyptian-Omani relations and the close ties between the two brotherly countries and the historical positions that indicate the strength of the relationship and the common visions. The inflation rate in the Sultanate of Oman rose by 0.7% in December 2024 compared to the same period in 2023 for the base year 2018. Data issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information indicated a rise in the prices of various personal goods and services groups by 4.5%, the health group by 3.2%, and food and non-alcoholic beverages by 1.7%, and restaurants and hotels group by 0.8%. Meanwhile, the prices of the transportation group fell by 0.8%, while prices for housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuel groups remained stable. The total assets of Islamic banks and outlets in the Sultanate of Oman combined reached to around 8.3 billion Omani riyals, consisting of 18.8% of the total assets of the banking sector in the Sultanate of Oman by the end of November last year. The figure rose by 15.4% compared to the same period in 2023. The total balance of financing granted by such record and growth by 13.3% to reach around 6.8 billion Omani Riyals. Deposits in Islamic banks and outlets also increased by 22.5% to reach about 6.6 billion Omani Riyals by the end of last year, November. In the governorate of Brahmi, 2 investment contracts were signed with the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry branch in Al Brahmi and Al Brahmi Development and Investment Company, in addition to 2 agreements with Al Brahmi University College and Sohar United Construction Company. The agreements, which were signed by His Excellency Sayyid Dr. Hamid bin Ahmed Al Busaidi, Governor of Al Brahmi, seek to enhance economic development and promote investment in the governorate. The second edition of the Zad Al-Raqib Equestrian Festival was inaugurated yesterday in the Wilaya of Ibra in the North Al-Sharqiya Governorate. The festival captured visitors and attendees by celebrating the heritage and timeless bond between the riders and their horses. Here's a report.
Amid the echoes of traditional Omani folk arts, the second edition of the Zad Al-Raqib Equestrian Festival was inaugurated in the picturesque Wilaya of Ibra in the North Al-Sharqiya Governorate. The festival celebrated the spirit of horsemanship with events that captivated both the eye and the heart.
We are pleased to announce the launch of the second Zad Al-Raqib festivals in the Wilayat of Ibra, dedicated to horses and gun shootings, as a continuation of Rahala festivals, which actually began earlier this month in the Wilayat of Al-Kabil. Additionally, on the 5th of February, we will inaugurate the third festivals in the Wilayat of Snau, featuring a variety of sectors, including livestock auctions, camels races, and range of traditional exhibitions, showcasing the heritage of different wilayats in North Sharqiya.
The riders took the Zad Al-Raqib equestrian ground with breathtaking elegance, performing intricate displays of horse harda and hambal al-khayl, while engaging in thrilling competitions that honored Oman's deep-rooted equestrian heritage.
This festival is very important for us to show our horses riding skills and keep the traditional of horses on our society.
Beyond competition, the event was a celebration of community and culture, bringing together families, enthusiasts and experts under the shared admiration for Omani equestrian traditions.
It looks fantastic. I've never seen this before. You know, in Europe, you don't see such a beautiful show and the address of the riders and the enthusiasm of them, and also to see how they do it like a couple, you know, friendly and proud.
It is very important for me because I am a rider too. I am very pleased and to see the tradition in Oman, and it's fantastic to see so many horses and so many good riders. We didn't have the same in France. It's not the same way of riding.
The festival also extended its inclusivity by featuring an inspiring segment for individuals with disabilities, showcasing the unifying power of horse heritage. Zad Al-Raqib Equestrian Festival is a poetic journey into Oman's equestrian soul, where tradition and skill gallop side by side, captivating every heart. Reporting from the Wilaya of Ibra, this is Salih Bakhalfan Al-Rahbi, North Al-Sharqiya Governorate.
The global artificial intelligence AI toy market is expected to grow rapidly due to the development of AI technology. Here's a report.
The global artificial intelligence toy market is expected to grow to more than $35 billion in 2030, thanks to the rapid development of AI technology, according to the world's leading market research store, Research and Markets. An executive of the e-commerce platform of an AI toy company in the Chinese capital, Beijing, said that orders have grown exponentially since the fourth quarter of last year. Currently, the company's global shipments have exceeded 20,000 pieces, and the number is expected to reach 500,000 pieces in 2025, according to current order volume forecasts. Nowadays, not only listed companies are planning to develop AI toy products, but also many startups are entering this industry and obtaining financing. Many entrepreneurs in China believe that the application scenarios of AI toys expand and consumer demand increases. The market size will continue to expand as well. At present, the market demand for AI toys is gradually being activated, and new products are constantly emerging. Early childhood education is a main application scenario of AI toys, which is valued by parents. A 5-year-old boy with the pet name of Dodo recently received an AI toy as a gift from his parents. He said his favorite thing now is to play riddles and recite ancient poems, accompanied by his little bear doll. The toys have also become a new choice for adults and the elderly seeking emotional companionship.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan condoles to His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait on the death of Sheikh Fadl Khalid Al Salman Al Sabah. His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Saeed patronizes the opening of the Global Knowledge Dialogue Forum on Monday at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. His Highness Sayyid Tayazin bin Haytham Al Saeed patronizes tomorrow the celebration of the annual day of the Royal Air Force of Oman and the graduation ceremony of new batches of cadet officers, limited service officers, and university officers. And the Palestinian resistance in the Gaza Strip releases 4 Israeli female soldiers in the second exchange since the ceasefire. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.